Whiwhia te Māori, te rawia te Māori no whea no nukutu. Tēnei te Māori ka whakapiki, tēnei te Māori ka whakakake. Te Māori o ngā tua, te Māori o ngā tupua, te Māori o Ranginui e tui honei, o Papatoa nuku e takoto ake nei. Rāngia hou tuturu o whiti whakamaua kia tīna, haumi e hui e, tai ki e. Nau mai, and welcome to Wellington College for day 2 of this Quadrangular Tournament.
Oh, no mai, hara mai, I tēnei wā. Good day and welcome to Wellington College here for the hosting of the 97th Quadrangular Rugby Tournament. The Quadrangular Rugby Tournament is said to be the oldest secondary tournament in New Zealand. Quadrangular brings together the first 15 teams from Christ College, the South Island, Nelson as well from the South Island, Wanganui, Collegiate up in the North Island, and of course the host, Wellington, here today. 97 years, as we mentioned, a steeped history of competition. We've seen Wellington with the most wins in the quad, 38 in total so far over the history of the competition. Beautiful day here, just a little bit of cloud, not much of it to be fair, 12 degrees Celsius. You know what, that's a beautiful summer's day here in the 04 indeed. I'm Jason Gerbies, aka Chopper. Of course, joining us in commentary is Aniru Ryle with our grade Mihi. He's going to be taking an interview for us shortly, and we'll get a chance to see what's coming up for us in the next valuable moments. Let's go down now with Aniru. He's got the head coach from Wellington, Piri Wepa.
Wait for the other team. How long did you want to be? These boys in the shade over there, cuss, they're going to get their all fucking kaki pongo.
Yeah, hard.
It's the 97th Quadrangular Tournament underway. Mana Manai Valu from inside his own quarter. And now Salmaki with the first carry. Latest tips the ball on for Hardy. Under the post. What a start with a big bump off, a big right hand fend, then the offload. What an opening try. Fabulous effort from Nelson College. 7.5 metres out in front of the post. Gibbons running, 2 players coming on the inside. Robertson, a lovely set play. They shift the put Manamanaavalu into some space. Mabin down the middle of the park, the big rock forward. What a carry. 5 metres inside their own quarter. They move the ball out. Wanganui Collegiate tackles miss. Edge play. Another brilliant run from Johnson. He's got Manamanaavalu on the inside. What a brilliant run down the left edge, and he's going to.
For the last day, grand final day. Let's go down the sideline now with Anuru and head coach Piri Wipu from Wellington.
Kei konea hui te taha o Piri Wipu. Former All Black Piri Wipu is with me. Piri, you're the coach of the Wellington College First 15. Tell us a little bit about what this week's been like for the boys and just hosting these teams.
Oh, kia ora, cuz, I guess, prep was sort of started last week in terms of how we wanted to play footy. But, this week we got together on Monday just to pull our last minute strings together. But I mean, I think the best thing for these boys is the atmosphere that it's created. Hosting quad here at the Kura, we've put on 2 beautiful afternoons or days to play footy, and on Tuesday there was a great day of footy played by both the 4 teams, and let's hope that today's a replica of that.
All the best today, Piri, to you and the boys.
Oh, kia ora, cuz.
Oh, fantastic to have Wellington College hosting the 2023 97th edition of the Quadrangular Tournament.
Okay, this is the replay of last year's Quadrangular Tournament where Christ College were on top 48 points to 7 as we gear up to look at the two teams for this afternoon's fixture. This is game 1. This is the minor final between the two losers of the games on Tuesday. It's Christ College coming up against Nelson College, the 4-time champs of this quadrangular tournament over the last 4 years. Christ College with only one change to their starting 15, Sam Chittick at prop. And Nelson College, 22 All Blacks have come out of Nelson College.
A great history, isn't there, of these two teams? Let's have a look now.
Okay,
The two lineups.
Yep, so Christ College at the back is Finn. The wingers are Lemalier and Roberts. The midfielders Coombs and Palamo. The halves, Mackenzie and Jelly. The loose forwards, Dargu, Meets and Captain Fine. The locks are Ockwell and Austin. The front row, Chittick, Weiber and Jones. And for Nelson College, Kirk, Hampson, Murphy, Perkins, Brownlee, Somaki, Lepian. We'll go through the rest of the lineup shortly. The game is underway and it's Christ College who come up with possession early on in this one. And a half break there by Coombs, turned over now by Nelson College. They've got some numbers here. It's Ford, takes it to ground. Gibbons is the front rower, Oliver Kirk. Inch is asking for it. They free it out wide. It's with Somaki. And on the outside, it's Robertson. Callum Robertson goes in for the first try of this one.
Oh, fantastic opening standard of play here from Nelson as they work the ball from left to right earlier on in this match, trying to find some width, and they do that. The man who passes the ball, though, I want to highlight him earlier on in the match. So Maki Samaki, the number 6 for Nelson, an outstanding ball carrier. He's a big human being, and as you can see, a bit of pace as well. For him to shovel it off to Robson for the first 5-pointer here to open up the match.
That's right, it's Callum Robertson. He scored a try against Wanganui Collegiate in day 1. He scores another one this afternoon. And a difficult kick here for Zion Ford. 4 conversions in game 1 against Wanganui Collegiate. The centre for Nelson College. Unsuccessful conversion. Those terraces will fill up by the time the second game is on, but we've got some Nelson College fans there. Good to see.
Yeah, well, it's not far from here, of course, just across the ditch to Nelson, and I got a chance to catch up with some of the parents. I thank them for bringing the whiti tara today, the beautiful weather that we're seeing.
Kate te whiti mai te rā. Tika. Nelson College have possession.
Blue strip. Lock. Tom Perkins went over for the try.
Takes it to line, does Inch.
Currently, Nelson lead, Christ College 5 points to 0.
Keeping it tight with the forwards for now, Nelson. They'll be happy with their start. Strong run. But a penalty. Christ College
Going through each
not releasing the ball. Nelson
with Nelson College
in a handy position.
In the front row, we have
We saw on day 1 of the quad, Christ College got off to a hot start in their first match. And that was through composure. I think the key to them today is going to be the man with the ball right now, Leo Jelly. If he can control the pace of this match and the direction of this match, it'll go a long way for Christ College having some success today.
Dane LePayne.
Yeah, Leo Jelly, the number 10 for Christ College. He had a personal tally of 11 points against Wellington College and a fantastic individual effort. A try underneath the post for him as well. He's an outstanding talent.
Both these teams playing in the South Island First 15 competition, the Miles Toyota.
Right wing Callum Robertson.
Nelson with a 7-0 record in that competition at the moment. Christ with a 3-3. This game doubles up as a match in that competition as well.
Just gone to the left. Oh, it's off the foot. Oh, it's on offside. So a penalty now, 5 metres out from the line for Christ College.
That's one of those ones. I think it's kind of like a training when they kick for the in goal and like, oh, I'll just kick it back into play. But you've just got to let that ball go in a proper match, don't you?
I don't think so. Maki was expecting it to go that way.
Continuing naming the Nelson team on the reserve bench, we have
It's a beautiful winter's afternoon here in sunny Wellington.
Linton Laiseni, Kobe Mosa,
Christ College opt for the scrum, 5 metres out from the line. Jelly, Coombs. He's a hard man to put down. Austin. Jelly. Takes it to the line himself. Very patient play here from Christ. Dropped by a fine. Nelson College now have the advantage. Inch clears it. It won't find touch. Roberts on the outside. A good tackle. Fine. Jelly. Palamo. Quick recycle. Good tackle on Finn. Fantastic defence here by Nelson College. Austin scored a try against Wellington College the other day. Good skills. It's Palamo. Palamo, one to beat on the inside but intercepted. There was an advantage, so we'll go back for the penalty.
That's clever play there to diffuse that try scoring opportunity. I'm pretty sure that's like that schoolboy tactic, isn't it? Calling for the ball from the opposition, running behind him as he passed it into the wrong person. Look, it's hard to not talk about history when you talk about the quad. 97 years it's been running. These two teams have faced each other through the whole of those 97 years. The head-to-head count, but just between these two teams, is relatively close. 33 wins to Nelson, 26 to Christ, and 4 draws. However, if you look at the last 15 occasions they've faced each other in the quad, that's a telling figure. Nelson have won 13 out of 15 fixtures.
Yeah, that just shows you the dominance from Nelson College in the last few years. They've won this tournament 4 years in a row, and they find themselves in the minor final this afternoon in a replay of last year's major final. Jelly from right in front. It's good. Nelson lead, 5 points to 3.
I think that's really important there by Christ College to get some points after being camped down in Nelson's half for such a long period of time. Come away with a positive result there. Christ have got the ability to score tries at a great rate of knots, but just getting started, I think, is the key.
That's right. So the game evenly poised at the moment. Big tackle there by Lepian for Nelson College. Coombs. It's Jones. They go on the left side now. It's Dargu taken to ground. From inside the 22. Jelly.
Through the Christ College team now. In the front row, we have props Ethan Jones and Sam Chittick. Hooker is Dan Weiber. Locking, George Austin and Will Osborne.
Christ College, coached by former All Black Sam Broomhall. Nelson College now with Inch. Here comes Robertson. Robertson from the wing. There's an overlap on the left-hand side. It's West. West with the offload and a fantastic try by Caelan Grafton. No, it's forward pass. Forward pass. Unlucky there. They had players lining up to the left as we look at the replay, Chopper.
Well, you can see a sweeping move here from Nelson, getting themselves into some space in the midfield and then putting their foot down. But it's the way they connect with each other. You can see the pass just on contact. This last pass, of course, just maybe a little too late. But a great move, if you like, or passage of play from Nelson.
Nelson College threatening every time they have the football. Big scrum by Nelson College. But Dargu did extremely well to get out of trouble.
The Christ College reserve bench.
Well, I knew I had a chance to walk across the field extensively before the match today just to see how the field is holding up. Very lucky that we had no rain in Wellington over the last few days. So the field is actually feeling pretty good. The dew did bog it a little this morning, but firm enough for running footy.
And that's one against the throw. Christ College come up with it. Strong run. Keeping it in centre field here, Christ College. Jelly. Out wide to Coombs. A short ball for his midfield partner, Palamo. Nelson College coming up very quickly off the line on defence. There's a bit of space out here. Dargu. Jelly on the inside. It's Ockwell. Jelly again. Coombs. Skip ball. Meets. Out wide to Roberts. Eventually taken down. Dargu. Oh, Nelson College penalty. Not releasing.
Nelson College coached by Jono Phillips, very experienced coaching staff. Was the assistant coach for the Hurricanes for a number of years at Taranaki for making his way down to Nelson. He'll be imploring his guys after Tuesday's effort. They played a fantastic game Tuesday, let's not mix any words, but for them to finish today, to execute and finish.
Go to the back of the line out. Taken nicely, it's still there for Nelson College. Gibbons. Takes it to the line. Here's Brownlee. The short side now to Lepian. Inch. Somaki. Still on his feet, back to Inch. Fa'ave out to Ford. Solid tackle on Ford and turned over. Christ College. A long kick. It's with Grafton. Grafton looking for support, doesn't need it. Grafton's still going. Somaki. Inch. Fa'avai. Slight knock on there. But there's a penalty for Nelson. Some enterprising play, Chopper.
There is indeed, but one thing you can notice here is that Nelson is looking to retain possession of the ball, not looking to give it away, kick downfield too often yet. They want to hold on to the pill early and see if they can execute. One of the players I like out there so far in this match is Caelan Grafton in the 11 jersey on the right side there. He's been simply outstanding to get underway. Of course, he is a substitution in from the only change from Tuesday's match, apart from West and forward swapping positions.
Good driving maul here for Nelson. Off the back is Hampson. Coming slowly, it's a penalty. Both teams just struggling to find the rhythm early on in this one.
Well, you did right, but it's on the back of some fantastic ruck play, isn't it? Christ College have got over the top of the ball a number of times now. Normally we're used to seeing Frankie Meats. He's normally the Richie McCaw of the team, if you like. Just stops them dead on defence and reaches over, but yep, the rest of the team putting their hand up now.
Jelly, Palamo, finds Finn. Oh, gets it away to Coombs. Jelly, fine. Short ball, this is a good run by Jones. They've got a bit of momentum now, Christ College. And he breaks right through, does Henry Finn. The chip over the top. How's the bounce? Finn boots it ahead, but scooped up nicely by Harrison Inch for Nelson. And a penalty for Christ College. Rich rewards for Finn. The chase of his own kick.
Well, to be fair, Anadu, there wasn't a lot that Inch could do there, was he? He had to kill the ball. Christ College had all the momentum here. As you see the break through the middle from Thin. And then he almost regathers this. Inch is like, I've got to stop it. And he stops it right there. He's not going to let go of that ball there. He gives away, rather give away 3 points instead of 5.
It was a try saver for Inch. Put his body on the line to stop that ball. But the danger of Coombs and Palamo in the midfield and Finn linking up. Christ College, 21 All Blacks have come out of the school. With Damien McKenzie, Joe Moody and Dallas McLeod in the current All Black setup. Jelly's kick is good. Christ College now take the lead at 6 points to 5.
6 points to 5.
Well, to be fair, that point scoring opportunity had gone against the run of play. Nelson had been pressing for a long period of time, but to Christ College credit, when they found an opportunity, they took it with both hands, didn't they? Now lead the match.
Yeah, it's a good solid run by Murphy Dargu from the restart. Fine. Linked up nicely with Ethan Jones. Jelly. Coombs with the dummy. Coombs looking on the outside. Slightly high. Tackle on Finn. The referee says play on. Fine. Fine still going. Palamo finds his winger Lemalier and a foot and touch. We'll go back for the penalty.
Good play there, knowing the advantage was on, giving Lemalier an opportunity to try tinkle down the sideline, but again another good passage of play. 6 phases in that last segment. Both of these two teams have come to play today. Whether the Lungs will keep up, we'll find out as we go into the match.
They go to the front. And the ball goes to ground. Coombs. Short ball to Meats. It goes behind. It's there for Jelly. Coming the short side, Dargu. Coombs. There's a bit of space here in the corner. Will the ball hold up? It's still sitting there and Some desperate defence there by Jimmy West. Grounds the ball, a goal line dropout.
Well, fantastic vision from Coombs first, though. He noticed that Nelson was short on the blind side, so the winger had to come into the defensive line, left no one at the back. Coombs spotted that, put that kick in, and if it wasn't for the heroics of West, who may be a little bit shaken up now, they would have picked up 5 points.
Coombs takes it from the goal line dropout. Ethan Jones. Quick ball, Palamo. Good hands by the centre. Coombs. Short ball, Jones. They're struggling to put him down. To the left side. Really putting the pressure on now. Fine on the inside to Ockwell. Coombs screaming for it. A dummy on the inside, and he gets it eventually on the inside to his midfield partner, PJ Palamo, who goes in for Christ College, second try of the match.
Well, that's Coombs. That's all Coombs right there. He's really lifted this Christ College team in the last 5 minutes out there on the paddock. His ability to find the space with vision, that's how he's spotting the space. You see as we were just a little bit earlier on in the piece here. Here we come now. Finds the space with the dummy, then has the presence of mind to throw that ball back inside to his teammate Palamo. And just like that, in the blink of an eye, Christ College looking happy here in the first half.
Yeah, Christ College basically playing with two playmakers on the field, with Coombs and Jelly interchanging in the first receiver position. Coombs getting very involved in this match. Oh, and it's come off the post. So it's Christ College lead, 11 points to 5.
Christ College moves further into the lead, 11 points to 5, with a try to centre, PJ Palamo.
It's interesting, Anadu, just to observe this match so far, how the pendulum of momentum have swung both ways a number of times already.
It's that man again, Coombs, from the kickoff. Jelly. Coombs in the pocket. This kick will not find touch. West gets past one, West. Past two. Past three. Incredible run by Jimmy West. Brownlee. Oh, that's good defence in the ruck there. Turned over. Christ College. That was Meats at his best. In the pocket. Wasn't too sure what he was doing there, but just settled things, did Henry Finn. Jelly with the little chip finds a wee bit of space. A good chase and a good tackle by Lemalier. There's a slight knock on by Christ College, so Nelson, an opportunity.
Oliver Gibbons, the fly half for Nelson. Fantastic presence of mind and able to skirt across the grass top to get there to snavel that offering from Jelly. He spotted the gap in behind the lineup, chipping over the top. Both teams playing great football right now.
Inch. There's a knock on there. Good pressure on D by Christ College, forcing the mistake.
Just noticed a change at the back field for Nelson. West, as we saw, sliding in the save, that try being scored in the right corner. He's pulled up a little bit lame, not lame, but little sore with his right groin. So he's moved them to the left wing, and Grafton has taken over at fullback.
Yeah, good spotting. We'll keep an eye on that. Jimmy West just sitting on the left wing at the moment for Nelson College. Big Nelson scrum. And they'll go again. Well, Sione Muffy in the front row for Nelson College. He scored a try against Wanganui Collegiate. A formidable figure up front. Part of the Junior Crusaders squad and the New Zealand Barbarians in 2022. It's a lot of power in that Nelson College forward pack. Christ College will need to get it out quickly. They do. Jelly. It's with Coombs now from the right wing. Lemalier. Pick and go. They've got an advantage as well. Christ College. Fine. Fine. Another kick by Coombs, this time in the air. Where will it drop? A good take by Robertson. Nelson College now retreating. Outside their 22. Jelly. Waiting for his support. Dargu. Good pick and go there. By the forwards, fine short ball. There's Chittick. Jelly. Palamo. McKenzie. Coombs. Fine intercept, almost, but it's popped up nicely for Jones. Dargu. Coombs again opting to kick in behind. This time taken safely, no mark caught. Good offload. And back again, Nelson College. That was great play by Caelan Grafton on the left wing. Oh, solid run there, straight to the line. It's on his feet and turned over. But now the penalty. Christ College holding on in there.
I know it is a penalty, but I like the contest on the ground. Christ College are throwing their bodies in their left, right and centre, and that particular time, Will Ockwell getting his oven mitts on it.
Yeah, a lot of this match being played in the centre of the field. Both sides looking to penetrate into the 22. Nelson College eventually get the ball. It's with Inch. Out wide now to Ford. Takes it to ground. Coombs is on his feet in there. And a penalty. He earns a side a penalty. Well done, Will Coombs.
Wow. Simply wow. The ruck defence from Christ College today is on a different level. It's what's been changing this game so far, this match so far, without a doubt.
Oh, and the ball hasn't found touch. West with a tight angle. Still in play. Finn. Finn finds a ton of space. Does well. Jelly. Coombs. Chip in behind, but there was an advantage for Christ College. But Henry Finn, the fullback, an incredible run there from the kick.
Well, we talked about Jelly taking control in this game, the first 5 across College. I think you'll find the other 2 key members in this match today is going to be Sam Bromhall and John O'Phillips, the respective coaches for Christ and Nelson. The message that they'll be able to deliver to their trainers on the sideline to get out on the field, that could be the difference maker here today.
Fine from the line out. Meets. They've got the right idea there. Jones offloading. They've made a ton of meters, Christ College. It's there now. It's coming for Lemalier. Lemalier for the corner on the inside to Roberts. He's got there. Albie Roberts. Winger to winger as Christ go in yet again.
Well, that's impressive, isn't it? It's simply impressive. It's on the back, though, of a lot of pressure from their ruck defence from Christ College. But spreading this ball from side to side, you can see here, try scorer get his hands on the ball early. Doesn't give up on the play, though, as it goes out wide to Lemalier. Here we go, inside ball, perfectly done it before Lemalier touches the ground outside, and Roberts is home and hosed, and Christ College would be very, very happy at this point.
Yeah, just good support play there by Albie Roberts, backing up his winger, Rico Lemalier. He had a bit of work to do there on the right flank. Did well, linking up with Albie Roberts, who goes over. And it's been all Christ College since Nelson scored first in this match. Jelly, what a kick. It's Christ College leading 18 points to 5.
So that was a smart try to right wing, number 11, Albie Roberts.
Christ College haven't beaten Nelson College in a quadrangular tournament since 2016. The bounce is kind for Nelson, and a good run by Zion Ford. Inch out wide to Favai, an offload, didn't quite connect with Somaki. Coombs has a go from inside his own 22, slips over. But they'll go back to play the knock on by Nelson. As the crowd is building nicely on those terraces.
Yeah, of course, the big match tipping off just around about 1:30 this afternoon. The major final, grand final, between Wellington and Wanganui Collegiate. I'll tell you what, it got loud on Tuesday. I would say the final will be double that. Outstanding atmosphere here at Wellington College.
Yeah, it was a cracking match. Wellington College, huge comeback win. Big push by Nelson, but Christ College with Jelly putting the high one up. Good take. And a good run. Wow, they've set it up nicely. It's Robertson. He's still going. Inch. Good passing here. Out wide, West. Finding the prop. It's Muffy. Inch. There's Kirk. Oh, he's pumping his legs. Kirk, good run. Deep into the Christ College 22 now. Inch. Looking for support, finds Ford. And he's dropped it. But there's a penalty there, high shot. So Nelson College, they're down 18 points to 5 with only seconds remaining until half time. They won't want to go into the sheds without scoring more points here.
Now, big moment here for Nelson in the match. Very big moment. More about confidence than the scoreboard at this point.
Okay. The driving maul. It's Hampson at the back. He's got his hands on it. He's sniffing for the line. Hampson. This is good defence by Christ College. Will it come back the Nelson side? There's a penalty. They may opt to go for the corner again. Nelson. Nope, the scrum. The scrum has been strong in this match, Nelson College. They're back in their forward pack.
When was the last time you saw an all-in scrum? You know, like the whole team comes in. When was the last time you saw that?
Well, let's see what happens here.
Schoolboys is where it can happen, that's for sure, isn't it? It's not going to happen here. You can see they're not set up for it, but it is the type of fixture that could imagine something along those lines.
That's right, the ingenuity. We're just going down sideline briefly to Semi Cressa.
Oh, kia ora koutou katoa. I am here with George Goodman. He is a Year 12 student from Wellington College. It's your first game. You've been given the call-up. Congratulations. How do you feel?
Oh, thank you. Very excited, nerves as well, but it should be a great time. Wellington's performed with the weather, and hopefully we can do the job, get it done, and win quad.
Tuesday was a huge day for the team. Came away with a win. How are you feeling? You said earlier you're feeling nervous, but good nervous?
Yes, good nerves. Always good to have nerves, you know. Should be a great time, and
so
ready
Maki.
to go, fizzing.
All the best.
Nelson College now, it's with Brownlee. We're back live. Nelson College penalty against Nelson. Outstanding defence by Christ College. If you missed it, it was Nelson College hot on the attack from the scrum. And they'll boot it, touch and go, and that'll be it for half time. It's Christ College leading Nelson 18 points to 5.
Well, a fantastic first half here at Wellington College in this minor final between Nelson College and Christ College. Nelson looked the business early, didn't they? Scored the first try of the match. Excuse me, but after that, it's all been the defence prowess of Christ College, getting over the top of the ball, and then when they find an opportunity, boy, have they taken it with both hands today. Couple of penalties early to Jelly, and then the try by Palermo. Give them their first 5-pointer of the match. You can see here it is right here, the inside ball from Coombs. Coombs has been fantastic today for Christ College. And then a bit of individual brilliance later on. But you can see right there, another ball taken over the top in the ruck. But this here is the second try. From one side to the other, the left wing comes all the way over Abby Roberts in support of Lemalier, who passes that ball in there for their second try of the match. That was converted by Jelly, and that does give them the lead going into the break. Nelson tried to get their first try in the first half, but again, the defence over the top of the ball from Christ College. It's something that Nelson's going to have to stop them from doing in the second half in order to be a little bit more successful. And we'll go downstairs to Semi with some reaction at halftime.
Thank you guys for coming down here. I'm with Glenn, Principal of Wellington College. Congratulations on putting on a beautiful day today. Looks like the students get the afternoon off class, but how do you feel? Big game today for the boys?
I'm a wreck. I'm a nervous wreck about it. The great thing about quad is they get to come together as brothers, all of the schools, so it's quite unique. The boys are up for it. I think it's important for our Year 9 boys to see this and to be out here and experience it, because you might only experience one quad in a lifetime, so we're just great. We're blessed to be playing Wanganui Collegiate. And so, you know, if you don't like rugby, you know, this is the best rugby out, this level of rugby.
Because I'd say a lot of old boys would be turning on their Sky Go and tuning into RTL Tour for this little occasion, and the chance to win. I'd say a lot of meetings would be called off in Wellington today.
Well, do you know, if we win, it's the previous principal's. He takes it. If we lose, it's the new guy's fault. So I accept that. But great to see our old boys coming back. It's all about whakapapa and all about togetherness. So you know, we welcome them back and all the old boys from the schools.
Look, on behalf of everyone, all the best to the school. Keep God's work up, and good luck today.
Kia ora, thank you so much. Bless you. Thank you.
Back up to the boys.
Thank you, Semi, as the atmosphere is building here at Wellington College for this 97th Quadrangular Tournament. It's the final day with the minor final here, and then the major final after this between the hosts, Wellington College, and Wanganui Collegiate, who beat Nelson College on Tuesday. Christ College unlucky going down to Wellington College after leading 19-0 after about 30 minutes.
I don't know about unlucky, I don't know. When you look at the bank over there, there's about a couple of thousand students over there that probably disagree with you. They are vocal. I can't wait for the second match.
That's right.
Here
Looking forward to it. Here we go. Second half underway. Nelson College with possession. And straight from the get-go, a bit of banter there. It's Riku. In fact, it was Callum Robertson with the big hit up. Nelson College starting the second half strong, but Christ College yet again at the breakdown. Just too good.
Well, the students here have been put on a great spectacle on what an aggressive defence can do for you in a rugby match. Christ College have started the way. They finished the first half snaffling the ball. However, you could see the intention by Nelson, couldn't you, with their first two carries were direct and hard. I'm sure that'll be the message from John O'Phillips today. He's asking the big question from his forward pack.
Yeah, that's right. An interesting decision here by Christ College. Right in front, Leo Jelly lining up the penalty kick. They're ahead 18 points to 5. They can sense something here, Christ College. They haven't beaten Nelson College in this tournament since 2016, when they beat them that day 41-11. Still early days yet. And the kick is good. Christ College lead 21-5.
Looks like Nelson have made a change. On in shirt 17 is Simuli Moy. So looking to try and boost to that forward pack. They had made 3 changes to their forward pack.
It's McKenzie finding Jelly. Finding touch. So Nelson were the first team to score, but since then it's been all Christ College. They've scored 21 unanswered points.
Looks like Blake Craddock is back into the game too. So Hampston and Kirk have got their starts at 1 and 2 today. Prop and hooker. They've come out for Moy and Craddock. They're starting prop and hooker in the match on Tuesday.
Yeah, Nelson College, they've had 22 All Blacks come out of the school. Lester Whanganuku being the most recent All Black.
Nelson College management, the coaches, John O'Phillips,
Inch, a dummy on the inside. It's there for West now. Forward, a big tackle on forward by Palamo. What a collision. Lepian. Inch. Muffy. Inch. Ball goes behind. And Christ College come up with it. Fine. It goes backwards. Jelly with the big one. Robertson. That's a good kick by Crafton. It finds Finn. Turned over. Muffy. Nelson College now. It's the replacement Moi Moi. Going the left side, it's with Somaki. Gibbons, Inch. Muffy, short ball to Moi Moi. And the ball's fallen on the Christ College side. Jelly clears it. And Christ College survive yet another Nelson College onslaught. That was a slight knock on from the line out by Somaki. Jelly clears, hasn't found touch. Grafton looking for support. Good hands this. Robertson. Brownlee.
Yeah, I'm just the husband. I'm replaceable.
Inch. Muffy takes it to ground. Inch for Avai. Goes all the way out there to Grafton, but they're playing the advantage. So back to the penalty.
Get up, Sione, let's go!
So Chopper, Nelson. What will they do here?
Well, I think it's really important that Nelson gets some points. The only points I've scored so far was that opening try in the second minute of the match. And one thing I've liked, though, since they've made those changes in the forwards, I noticed Craddock was one, the new replacement hooker in shirt 16. A ruck just in front of us, one of those rucks which they've surrendered possession. He came in straight away and cleaned that out. So those changes starting to pay dividends for Nelson keeping possession of the ball.
It's looking good here for Nelson College. Oh, truck and trailer. Accidental offside. These penalties are mounting up.
Let's go, Blue!
The Nelson College just haven't quite been able to convert their opportunities into points so far. Jelly. Palamo. Coombs. Out wide to Lemalier. Fine. And a penalty for Nelson this time.
Play! Play!
Holding on there by Christ College.
Play! Play!
So this is the moment now for Nelson College.
Well, they've turned 2 penalties down in a row here. They're really going to come away with some points. I'm not saying the game is moving without reach, but it's the momentum that needs to be switched. Apologies. That's going to be the key for them here.
So they go towards the back. Brownlee takes it nicely in. Here we go. This is a strong run. He's over the line. Just held up. Great defence by Christ College yet again. It'll be a goal line dropout.
Callum, speed everything
Fantastic defence, but on Nelson's point, you've got to be happy with this move. It got their player over the advantage line, even better over the try line. So they've stayed composed here. I think Nelson's only not far away from actually adding to the scoreboard at some stage.
Yeah, Taylor Thompson coming very close to getting over there, and so Maki. They're screaming for it, Inch. With a dummy. Looked to offload, but takes it to ground himself. And another penalty for Nelson College.
Go, go, go!
Screams of go, go, go here from the Nelson management. So they plug it to the corner yet again.
They're showing confidence, aren't they? Nelson, even behind on the scoreboard as they are at this point, they're showing confidence. They believe in themselves, they believe in each other. And that's one thing you want to see, especially in first 15 rugby, don't you? True belief.
Brownlee from the line out. Thompson passes it to Somaki. Murphy charging closer and closer.
Low!
A good run here. He's over the line. Has he got the ball down? Yes, it's a try. And let's see who's under that. Nelson College finally convert their opportunities into points.
We'll see, it's one of the locks. I think it's Perkins, the replacement lock, but we'll wait until he flips around here. More importantly, though, it's off the back of that conviction and their belief that they can get her done. Turning down 3 penalties in a row, did Nelson. And they do convert it as Kobe Brownlee, who goes across to score for them in the end. But more importantly, for Nelson, it's a positive start.
Zion Ford adds the extras. It's Christ College 21, Nelson College 12. Inch. Plenty of time left in this one. Nelson College would have gained a lot of confidence after that try. They were plugged deep into the Christ College 22 for a long time. They're in a stolen line out. No! Weiber did well for Christ, but it's now with Nelson. So they free it wide. It's Muffy. Muffy's still going. He's so hard to put down in the offload. Lepian finally goes to ground. Muffy again. Inch. Fa'avai out wide. Ford. Inch. Muffy. On the. Oh, he's just put it to ground. But a penalty for offside. Nelson, tap and go. Brownlee.
Conversion was taken by centre, wearing the number 12 jersey.
Thompson.
Christ College currently leads Nelson 21 points to 12.
Inch. Robertson.
Rolling!
Oh, out of nowhere, he's got over. And it's Sione Muffy. He's been a hard man to put down this afternoon. But Sione Muffy provides the inspiration for Nelson College. He scored a try against Wanganui Collegiate the other day. He scores another one here. How can you stop this?
Muffy came from a mile back as he got a massive run. And I tell you what, It'd take about 10 All Blacks to try and stop, and I don't even think they could with the run that Murphy put on there. But you can see earlier on that belief to turn down those 3 penalties, to believe in each other, and now they're riding a bit of confidence. Nelson looking really good.
Might be where.
Yeah, Murphy has been instrumental in this one. High work rate, Inch. Oh, the kick is missed there by Ford. So Christ College now lead 21-17, and they can hear the footsteps. Christ College of Nelson. They're getting closer and closer with 20 minutes remaining. Brownlee. Inch. Murphy, the try scorer. He's gone in high. Pumping those legs. Christ College doing their very best to keep him off the ground. Hard to do. Kick over the top. Oh, a bit of miscommunication, but Finn does extremely well to regather. It's sloppy at the back. It's still there for Christ College. And a penalty for Nelson. And the blue wave continues. Gibbons out wide. Moi. It's coming to the left. And now it's Ford. Oh, and a penalty for Christ College. Tremendous defence.
The try scorer for Nelson College.
You see Jelly there just signaling to him, I want you to calm down a little bit, guys. Don't allow the occasion or the momentum from Nelson to get to you. I got to say, Blake Craddock, since he's come into the match, he's steadied their side of the ruck. A great steal just down here in front of us as we continue to carry on here.
Oh, didn't find touch. Inch. Bit of space out here. Inch has a go himself. It opens up. Grafton has his winger, Robertson, and support Robertson. Goes straight through the middle. Murphy. A metre short. Now it's Thompson. Oh, and a nice swan dive over the top by Callum Robertson. He scores in the corner, and just like that, Nelson College take the lead.
I mean, a fast passage of play. You see just the conclusion here. Number 11 dives over the top, grabs the ball, pops it down over the top, and Nelson riding this wave, 3 tries in a row. They get themselves the first lead of the match since the second minute.
Tricky kick here for Zion Ford. Oh, it's looking good. It's incredible. Zion Ford adds the extras. And Nelson now extend their lead. It's 24-21.
Well, head coach John O'Phillips would have sent a clear message to his forward pack to take control out there today, and boy oh boy, with a couple of substitutions back into the starting lineup, haven't they changed the fortunes of this match for Nelson?
So Maki. Running it from inside their 22, Nelson. There's some numbers here to the right. Thompson offloads it back to Inch. Brownlee. The kick from the base of the ruck is a beauty by Ollie Gibbons.
Well, starting to play with plenty of confidence now, aren't they? Knowing that field position is key with momentum. Normally results in points.
Well, Ratu Lumai, the replacement for Christ College, a nice offload there from the back of the line out. Coombs to Jelly, charged! How's the bounce for Somaki? I think he's got it, yes! Just in the nick of time, Somaki extends Nelson College's lead.
Wow. Wow, simply wow here from Nelson. Just getting up there to block that down. Samaki's a quick man across the paddock. And you see right here, just before the dead ball line and goal.
Oh, there was inches in it. The composure, the patience of the man to get it down just before the dead ball line. Maki finds himself on the score sheet again. He scored against Wanganui Collegiate on Tuesday. He scores another one today at a crucial time. And the conversion successful by Ford. And all of a sudden, Nelson lead 31-21.
Well, I talk about the ebb and flow and the change of momentum. Well, to be fair, Jesus, like it's going down a waterfall. The rapids at the moment for Nelson as they'll strap themselves in here in the second half.
Well, momentum is such a beautiful thing in rugby. We saw it the other day in both matches. And we're seeing it again. Inch is taken back, so the ball goes straight to Finn. Finn eventually passes it. Oh, there's a knock on there by Christ College. Things not quite gelling at the moment for them. We've got some more replacements coming on.
There we see Josh Ratulumai out there in the propping role already. And then on to the wing, a replacement. 21 into the game, Armani Lamalu. Fresh legs. Remember, these young men have had to back up from Tuesday's game and also playing on Saturday in their respective competitions as well. So, body's got to be a little bit sore out there at this point.
Yeah, let's see if these replacements can provide the spark that Christ College badly need at the moment. 3 unanswered tries by, in fact it's 4 unanswered tries by Nelson College in the second half. Still a lot of time left in this one. Nelson College, the defending champions of the Quadrangular Tournament. In the minor final this afternoon against Christ College, who they played last year. Inch. Here we go, West. Out wide, it's Grafton. Inch spots the gap, offloads it beautifully to Craddock. Craddock has got it down underneath the post.
Well, I tell you what, I don't think there's anyone who deserves to try more than this young man. He's helped change the landscape for Nelson in the second half with his work at the counter ruck plate, but his determination to be in the right place at the right time allows him to finish off a fantastic try right underneath the dot.
The speed, the determination and the passion shown by Blake Craddock, the replacement hooker for Nelson College. The kick is good by Ford. It's 38-21. Nelson lead.
Yeah, they'll get there. They'll get there. They'll get there.
Well, it all goes back, doesn't it, to making those changes in the forwards, but then turning down 3 penalties in a row to Nelson, believing in each other, and boy.
On Meets, gets it from the kickoff. Nelson College let it bounce. Frankie Meets seizes the opportunity. The number 7 for Christ College, they hit back. This game is not over yet.
Now, so you can see on the replay here, Meets, he wants to make a difference too. He's normally really, really good in the ruck play. But look at that acceleration from the open side flanker to get in the right position. That ball bounced 3 times before he got to it, and he makes them pay. And from Christ College point of view, that's exactly what they needed.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Christ College prop, Ethan Jones, just getting some attention there. So setting up the final 10 minutes nicely with the conversion to come.
Well, the first 2 matches on Tuesday went right down to the wire. No reason why this one can't as well.
A tournament steeped in tradition and history. The 97th Quadrangular Tournament. A very important kick here by Jelly. To stay in touch with Nelson. Unsuccessful. So it's Nelson College leading 38-26 after an opportunistic try there from Meets. He did very well to chase the kickoff.
Was the replacement hooker, number 16, Blake Craddock, converted by 758, number 12, Zion.
Now it's Ockwell.
Christ College is back with a try to number 7, Frankie Mate.
Jelly. Big tackle by Blake Craddock. He ran into the wrong man there. Muffy with a big tackle. Coombs settles things down.
Oh, fantastic. Let's go downstairs to the semi.
Welcome back to the sidelines, and the crowds are getting quite lovely packed here. We've got the parents turning up. The students are out of class, and we've got everyone that from Nelson, Wanganui, all along the sidelines. I don't want to get in these gentlemen's way, but it's getting pretty tight. I think it's their team on the field at the moment. As we cross over to the field at the moment, you'll see there's a lot of actions at the moment. Zenith get that shot. We're here for one reason and one reason only, and it's for these 2 teams to find out who the winner is. Back to you boys upstairs.
Coombs with the grubber kick. Finds touch nicely. So Christ College now, I can sense a slight swing of momentum with 7 minutes to go.
Well, that momentum has been born out of dedication to each other, hasn't it? We've seen Nelson turn this game on its head in the second half, but Christ College won't give up. We saw that through that single effort from Meets. One thing just noticed from our position, the sun is shining into the eyes of the Nelson players, so any ball that is in the air is going to be quite difficult for them once Christ get the ball again.
Taken well by Brownlee for Nelson. A good drive by the Nelson College forward pack. They've made about 10 metres already. Ollie Gibbons looking to kick. Charge, partially charged, everybody on side. Meets. Coombs. Jelly. Fine, the captain on the inside to Meets. Big hit by Craddock. Jelly. It's gone backwards. Play on. Coombs with the big dummy. Takes it to ground. McKenzie. Fine. There's a few numbers to the right side. Meets takes it into contact. Jelly. Dargu. Good defence by Muffy. Penalty for Christ College. 5 minutes to go.
Also on in shirt number 22, another replacement on the other wing here, Logan Marshall. So 2 speedsters off the bench for Christ College. Just need the ball in hand now.
Christ College, they need to score and they need to score quickly. Fine, the captain. The driving maul looking very organised. It's an advantage for Christ. The grubber in behind. But they'll play the penalty. So with time running out, Chopper, will it be tap and go time?
Christ, I've noticed they're more of a methodical team, aren't they? Prefer to kick from the line out, set that, get their structures in place, and then work their way from here. 4.5 minutes or so. Remember, it's the match referee's watch that counts as far as time is concerned, as he's blowing time off just now. Anything can happen in the game of rugby, can't they? Especially first 15 rugby. 12 points the difference at this point. Could be erased in the blink of an eye.
Oh, it's a bit of a bobble there from the line out, but still there for Christ College. Meets. He's been a standout today, Meets. Goes to ground. Austin. The replacement, Ratulomai. McKenzie. Coombs. A good tackle on Coombs. He's been dangerous. Another penalty. They're mounting now for Christ College. As the clock ticks down.
A big moment right now, right in front of the big stand here at Wellington College. The pupils are ready for the major grand final, kicking off at 1:30 here local time. But Christ College have got to score right now.
It's with Ockwell. Meets still on his feet. Austin. He's gone in a little high there. Finally put to ground. They come the right side. Good hands, Coombs. There was a hand there. Could be a deliberate knockdown. Let's look at the referee. He's playing an advantage. It's still there for Christ College. Fine. Ratulomai. Quick ball. Palamo. Back into the middle. To the right edge, Coombs with the long ball. It's Lemalier. Oh, he's found touch.
You're not coming back for it.
So the referee ruling that was just a knock-on, not a deliberate knock-on.
We'll see it in the replay here. So it's touch and go, isn't it? I mean, he's not intentionally trying to knock it down, but he is definitely intentionally trying to get the ball in some fashion. And maybe the Stars here in Poneke, Wellington, shining in Nelson's favour in the dying moments. Got to say, though, the scrambling defence from Nelson up to scratch at this point.
Absolutely. Stoic in defence, Nelson College.
See Marpy getting up late. He's did a lot of work today out there for Nelson.
What a workhorse, Sione Mafi. It'll be the full 80 minutes for him. So, can Christ College pinch the line out? They can't. Nelson trusting their systems. And this is a good drive. Craddock's got it at the back. Inch. Oh, he's lost it in the sun. There's Marshall. Does well. Austin. They're lining up to the left, Christ College. But they go the other way. Ratulomai, good offload to Ockwell. Oh, good run by Palamo. Oh, grubber kick by Fine. And now Nelson College clear it. The bounce is kind for Grafton. Tries to offload it. He does well. Goes backwards. Play on. Coombs. Oh, he had two men on his outside. It eventually gets to them. Meets is there to sweep up. Hands in the ruck. Christ College get another penalty. We're in injury time now. Final roll of the dice for Christ College at the 2023 Quadrangular Tournament. The minor final. Weiber gives it to Palamo. Palamo! He's over! And a strong finish for Christ College. If anyone deserves a try this afternoon, it's the centre, PJ Palamo.
Well, great determination. Christ College not giving up to the final whistle here. Palamo, as you mentioned, has been brilliant today. Second try for him. One in the first half.
How are you?
And now,
Good.
one in the second half to get them within striking distance. I don't know if the game clock will give them the opportunity, though.
Clock always goes off when you change the score. Oh, that's useless. 129.
And that will be it. Final score, 31. Nelson College win the minor final of this quadrangular tournament for 2023.
Oh, fantastic match here. Kind of swung both ways, if you like. Nelson struck first, remember, in the second minute of the match. And then it was all Christ College for a long time here. Finishing off the first half with a convincing lead, 18 points to 5. Opened the second half scoring with a penalty, but then there was a passage from the 11th minute all the way through to the 23rd where Nelson changed the landscape of this game. And if in my mind, those forward replacements and the message from Jono Phillips made the world of difference. Big ups have got to be said for Blake Craddock, the replacement lock who came into the match in shirt number 16. And he was fantastic, was stealing the ball, scored a try as well. Nelson really turned this game on its head in the second half and deserved winners here to pick up the victory, 38-21. A beautiful sunny day here at Wellington College before the major grand final, not too far away, between Wellington and Wanganui, the Collegiate, the home side.
For those of you who have just arrived, on behalf of Wellington College Headmaster Mr. Glenn Denham, I'd like to welcome you to Wellington College on this beautiful day. A few housekeeping matters. The male toilets can be found at the bottom of the pool.
We get a chance to go down the sideline with Semi with some reaction from the first game here. Congratulations, of course, going to Nelson College. For them, match-to-match, head-to-head matchups against Christ College. That will be 6 in a row that they've managed to get over their counterparts from the South Island. I'll tell you what, in my mind, probably leads to the fact how we've seen the rise of the Tasman Football Union and their feats in New Zealand. When you see colleges like Nelson College, they're successful first for 15 campaigns over those years. Got to be said though, for Sam Bromhall and Sam Chamberlain, coaching staff for Christ College, they're going to be happy about what they've got going forward. Bromhall's first year in charge of Christ College. Got themselves in a good position to go forward. They put on a great match, especially in the first half here. And looks like Semi's ready down on pitch for some reaction from Nelson.
Dan, congratulations, captain of Nelson Boys, brother. Tuesday wasn't the day you wanted. Thursday is the day that you make you smile. Congratulations. How was going from Tuesday to Thursday, the win?
Oh, yeah, no. I think the first half we sort of let them into the game, and the second half the boys, the impact from the bench, they came on and, they just brought the speed, the intensity in the game we actually wanted to play.
Proud of the boys. You put on some points pretty early. Christ came late in the piece, started putting points on you, but you guys had already done the business.
Yeah, as I said, the impact from the bench in the second half just, brought the speed, brought the ball movement, and our coaches wanted us to do that, and we implemented it good the second half, so, yeah.
Well, you can hear the game's about to start. The boys are on. Congratulations again. Have a safe trip home. Enjoy Wellington.
Cheers. Good luck to Wellington.
Back up to you boys as the boys walk onto the field.
Thank you, Semi, and our thanks to the Nelson College captain, and another chapter in the storied history of the annual Quadrangular Tournament is about to be written on this, the 97th occasion that the tournament has been hosted, in the home team, Wellington College, hosting Wanganui Collegiate. 38 titles Wellington College have won. 21 Collegiate have won, and they both bring outstanding form into this final. The home team, Wellington College, established back in 1867, Lumen accepti to imperte. Receive the light and pass it on. The school motto here. They are modest 2-4 in 2023. And they just missed out by a point in the semi-finals of last year's competition, but a tremendous 32-26 win in round 1 against Christ College when they were down 19-0 after 30 minutes. And they showed that they are a school of character, resolve and resilience to come back and get the job done. Wanganui Collegiate, 1854. Established, Vestinga, Nula, Richa Sosam, never a footstep back. It's definitely what we saw from them on Tuesday. 6-1 in the Central North Island First 15 comp. In first place on 31 points and a 35-28 win over Nelson to qualify for this year's quadrangular final against Wellington College. The history, the legacy, the players, 14 from Collegiate that have gone on to represent the All Blacks, 35 from Wellington. We heard from Glenn Denham, headmaster of Wellington College, earlier on in our coverage. The first 15 caps, which signify a seniority of which some of these players carry into these games. David Kirk, one of the most celebrated All Black players out of Collegiate. Dane Coles, a current member of the All Black team, a old boy, Wellington College. Tūnia te mano tēnā tātou katoa. Nā mai hara mai whakatau mai ko tēnei pai o the 97th annual Quadrangular Tournament coming to you from Wellington College, wherever you are watching these images here in New Zealand or around the world. Welcome in season 2023. And a fabulous haka from Wanganui Collegiate and of course from Wellington College. And Piri Wepu, one of the greatest All Black haka leaders of all time, part of the coaching staff here at Wellington College. 71 tests, including a memorable 2011 World Cup and to his left. Former All Black prop Nehemiah Tialata. 44 tests from the big fella. And he's now the Director of Rugby at Wellington College. So no shortage of quality. And of course Tawhai Yoasa, the head coach of Collegiate, with a wonderful CV in our sevens game. And based on what we saw on Tuesday, what a team and what a job he's done with Wanganui Collegiate. The Wellington College right to the left on your screen, and they win the ball from the kick-off as well. Jason Gerbs is again in co-commentary. He's had a busy quadrangular tournament in 2023.
Kia ora e hoa, and thank you for the warm welcome. And boy, oh boy, you did right. Busy, but for 2023, they have put on a fantastic performance.
Yeah, young men is the key. We have to keep reminding ourselves, because they look like men, but they're just kids. Average age, 16, 17, most of them. Yoasa for Tali Yoasa in midfield. He good to Tali Yoasa, the second 5'8". McDougall. Manai Valu. Wellington College inside their own half. Faitala on the return, away from the first defender. And they recycle on the 10 metre. Now the big boys carry. Harry Law. Sims. Israel Time. Over the advantage line. Sims. Well, they lose their way a bit, gone forward. Luckily, off a Collegiate hand, so it's a Wellington College feed.
Well, if that's any indication of what we're going to see today, they're going to play with a lot of pace and a lot of passion, aren't they? Wanganui, on their side, they chance their arm. They play the type of footy we'd love to see played from anywhere, within their goal line, blind side, open side. They don't care. They honestly don't care. It comes from their head coach, as you mentioned, 7 staff for New Zealand. That's the way they play it. They play with the pill and they play with flair. Wellington, on the other side, they're going to have to play with their own spirit. Backed by 1,800 students in the grandstands here, and plenty of spirit on Tuesday.
Bremner off the back. Jack Riley, the co-captain, gets over the advantage line. It's a nice carry from the captain. Now the pick and go. A couple of strong rucks. And good work from O'Leary. We'll try to counter and stop, but they still maintain control. Wellington College. Sims. Shifts to the right side, Jacob Kennedy. Kennedy with a tip on, and now Hawks. They're on the front foot now, Wellington College. Sims picking runners out. Nice tip on. Taylor. Sims, a little decoy play, and then Faitala with a tip on there. A chance on the left edge, Wellington College. 7 metres out. Now Bremner, 2 decoy runners, they shift. Now Lupel, great field position, Wellington College, they need the ball. Jack McCarthy off the quick tap. Sims, a little tip on Jacob Kennedy. A quick tap. Collegiate players with their head down, thinking they were going to think about a shot at goal. And Jacob Kennedy, the 2-try hero from Tuesday, opens the scoring today.
Well, the co-captain for Wellington, but it's that right there, the quick tap They're taking Wanganui's game right back at them, aren't they? Not resting, catching Wanganui out of position on the right side, right in front of their school fans. Couldn't it be a better start here for Wellington?
Another fabulous backdrop provided by the supporters, mainly students. If you get the choice to go to biology or science or come to the footy, it's not a hard decision when you're at college. Archie Sims.
Excuse me, see, I'll just attend the biology class via Zoom today.
I'll be back in 80 minutes. Tell the teacher to talk amongst themselves and we'll be back. Not bad attempt at all. Just misses. Well, that'll be the start. Wellington College wanted. Manai Valu, he got some talent, that kid. Getting play underway. Yeah. Wellington College off the first phase. Carry through Luport. Yeah, they bend their back from Taylor. Two strong hit-ups. And now Sims for some field position. Noah Yoasa. Monty Sheriff. Oh, lovely little tip on for Taylor Yoasa. Coming off the right foot. Good carry. Yoasa. Now McDermott, a first receiver. And they shift Manai Valu for Johnston. O'Leary down that left side. And then they lose the ball. Both of these teams, they look good with the football.
Well, exciting, aren't they? I caught up with head coach Piri Wepu before the game for Wellington and asked him what his thoughts were on the match for today. He says they want them to start like the way they finished the first game on Tuesday. Simply outstanding in that second half from Wellington. He believes if they play with the ball in the right field position, they should be successful today. On the other side, head coach Oasa, first year with Collegiate. He's inspired by these young men and the dedication to their schoolwork, but also the rugby program. He's put a structure together, allowed these young men to be inspirational themselves and given them the authority to run it from any quadrant of the field.
Not much in the game has changed over the years. Jopper, hold the ball, get field position, make your tackles. You're not rocket science, in spite of what some people try to convince us that it is. Wellington College boys enjoying themselves in the sun. Henry Bremner. Again, their first phase, they carry through Hotai. Ezekiel Hotai. Bremner from the base of the ruck. Knots taken on the full. And then it's continued, and Jacob Kennedy down the right edge. They're not going to run him down. 2 tries on Tuesday, 2 tries on Thursday. He's got the hot hands and the hot feet. Jacob Kennedy.
Well, you see Kennedy here just hunting for the ball that spills, and he's full charge at full speed when he picks that ball up. And with his pace, it's really hard to grab. But that's the MO for Wellington. In the game on Tuesday, they were down, and it was their 2 co-captains, Kennedy in the 14 jersey and Riley, the number 8. Back-to-back tries that got them back in the match. Now it's Kennedy to get them off to the best start here today.
or spirit fingers from the Wellington College. Let's see if it works.
I did ask Sims. He's got a little bit of unusual stance as he gets ready to kick. Are they doing that because of you? So you look, his arms go up. He goes, no, they were doing that before me, Chopper. They were doing it before. All right.
Yeah. Well, if it goes over, you have to say that the spirit fingers worked. If it doesn't, then put your hands in your pockets, boys. Here we go. Sims from, yes, that looks all right. Yes! Get those fingers out, boys. What a start from Wellington College in the final, 12-0.
Oh, Sims, would you believe this? It's his first year in the first 15. I've really enjoyed watching him on Tuesday. I noticed a couple of things about him. When his teammate made an error, a knock-on or something like that, he just moved past it and looked for the next play.
Manai Valug with the start. Yeah, another big carry from Elia Lupo off their first phase. Some nice hustle from Rudy Yoasa. To put some pressure on, and now Noah Yoasa. Sheriff, oh, the ball's gone forward. And the field is heavy. Getting your feet moving.
We saw a big run from the blind side from Wellington. Really Lupo caught up with him before the game because I heard one of his teammates say to him after that game on Tuesday, that's the best game of footy I've seen you play in your life. He's really enjoying his footy right now.
Bremner and Sims. Well, when you got Pretty Wepu as a coach, if you play 9 or 10, how good is having that sort of influence over your young development. And the same with Tawhai. They were so impressive on day one. Collegiate. Quality of their attack and the confidence that they play with coming out of their own quarter especially. Two well-coached, well-balanced teams. Bremner. Sims. Cut out ball for Hotai, short ball for Faitala. And that's rolled forward. You're on the job today, the ref.
Right there, right spot, right moment. I tell you what though, this is exactly what Wanganui Collegiate need. They haven't had much of the pill so far in this match. Prime position here to kickstart something. And look at that, already blindside stacked. Something a little different from Wanganui Collegiate.
(5-1) split. That's the shape that they're showing. Wellington College defence. It's Wanganui Collegiate. We've got a powerful hombre at number 8 as well, O'Leary. Now McDougall down the left side. Yoasa. Little short tip on. And Yoasa on the wraparound. Good first phase, Collegiate. Now McCarthy plays first receiver, the captain. And they're going to have another look down the left side. Yoasa to Tala Yoasa. Now they're coming back. McCarthy. Manamanai Valu. Gets away from Lupo. Now Yoasa, McDougall. Latest. Lovely ball for Maben. He's in the backfield. Maben one-on-one with the fullback, Faitala. Big tackle from Faitala. Ball and all on a much bigger opponent, and now Hardy. James Hardy with a big carry. Penalty advantage. Yoasa. Now they shift. They got a 3-on-2 down the left side and big defence. Don't forget there's a penalty advantage with Collegiate. Now they change. McCarthy. Collegiate. They go with a quick tap. A little double pump. Offload in the tackle. Sam Braddock Might have got picked for a high tackle as Hardy. So sustained pressure from Collegiate. Johnson, long ball out for Sheriff. Sheriff! They're back in it.
Well, fantastic job here from Wanganui. Finally, some time with the pill. As you see there, Maben on the back of a little shovel off from Lattes. The two locking partners in the back line there for a section look like wingers, to be fair. But Collegiate did not stop applying the pressure, and it results in the end with Monty Sheriff crossing the try line. More importantly, just shows what Wanganui Collegiate can do when they have the ball.
Noah Yuasa, he's getting a heap of encouragement from the supporters.
Where's the spirit figures gone?
Nice. Yuasa just inside the near post. He's a quality young kid. Noah Yuasa playing in the 10 jersey. Very calm, very poised. Big threat with the ball in his hands. And can kick goals as well. Sims.
Yeah, you're going on for 15.
Out to about the 15. Great job at Jacob Kennedy. Secured that ball for his team. And Luke Ball turns the ball on the inside. Over the advantage line. Great carry, Riley. Now Bremner. Little decoy, then the long cutout ball for Hote. Didn't release the ball. Once you're tackled, you must release the ball.
Well, you remember down the other end before they scored that try, they had a penalty they came back to, and the captain McCarthy with a quick tap here. I caught up with him before the match and asked him how the boys are after only 2 days rest. Well, they had a good recovery yesterday, went to the pool, got a massage, watched some video, and they've got the belief they're loving the new coaching structure at Collegiate at the moment. So the boy from Taiapi hasn't entered the gumboot throwing race yet, but he's enjoying his footy here for Wanganui.
It's a four-man line out. Rudy Yuasa over the back. Nice. Now Noah Yuasa for Tali Yuasa, who turns the ball on the inside for McCarthy. What a good offload. Nice set play. Yuasa. Now that Johnson for Manamanaavalu. Try to turn the ball on the inside. It's lost forward. It's a good side to watch when they use the ball, Collegiate.
One of the byproducts of a team that throws it around as much as Wanganui does is it's got to burn a bit in the legs of the defence of Wellington. So let's see how Wellington handle the pace of this game with only 2 days rest as we go further into the match, especially if Wanganui can hold on to the ball.
Bremner. Oh, tight head. Good job from Collegiate. There's a bonus position now. O'Leary away. It's the ball away in the tackle. Yuasa trying to step out of the tackle of Kennedy, who now looks like he's playing second five. Manamanaavalu. A little double pump from Maben as he goes to the line. Good carry from the lock.
Interesting decision here for Wanganui. And I don't think whoa! Oh, you're kidding. I don't think you expect anything different, Ken. An opportunity to get 3 points right in front of the post. They elect a kick from the sideline. It bounces in goal. It comes back in the field and goes out 5 metres from the try line. That's Wanganui Collegiate for you this year.
Bounce of the ball. Rudy Oasa to the front. Off another set play, so some variation at line out time. Now Noah Yoasa. Tali Yoasa to the line, that ball went forward. And they denied their second try. It is a game of very fine margins.
It's there right to the line of contact, isn't it? And you can see just off the hand of the Captain McCarthy, tips forward. Referee right on the right point there. Perfect call.
Bremner. Now Riley off the back of the scrum, just over the advantage line. By Henry Bremner from Morris Mole. Away from 2 defenders, Mole, that's a good return. Hardy. Good tackle from Hawes. Mana Manaivalu for Johnston. Nothing doing on the outside, comes back off the right foot for an inside run, and now the pick and go from Mana Manaivalu. Quality player, Mana Manaivalu, good carry. Noah Yoasa, long in midfield, and Maben onto the ball. Beautiful try, it's a quality ball play from Latest at lock, the number 4, to Maben running in a hole, number 5. Great rugby.
Well, I tell you what, the great pairings in sport, Kobe and Shaq, you name it. These 2 locking partners from Wanganui and Latest and Maben, they've found each other a couple of times in this match already. Very, very fruitful for Wanganui.
We've got Semi Grusa on sideline with us. Golder.
Beautiful day here down at Wellington College. The boys are here. The crowd is getting crazy, and it looks like we're back.
So apologise if we had some audio issues with that on the sideline. And what a game we have got here. There they are, lock to lock in the midfield. They've got 4 and 5 on their back, but they're running and playing like a 12 and 13, these 2 guys. How good. It's hard working, little row forwards. Mana Manaivalu, he's tricky, this kid. Terrific runner. Now Sam McDougall, oh, they concede. Too long on the ground. Penalty conceded with field position in Wellington College's favour. All. Use those fingers. They made all the difference in the last kick. And they made it. Don't ask me, mate.
I'm going to need a manicure to get on that grandstand for the next time they come to Wellington College, I think, Ken. Either way, Sims slots it right over the dock.
Mana Manaivalu. Wellington College immediately looking for field position. You're watching First 15 Rugby for the first time, 35-minute halves. The first 25 minutes disappeared pretty quickly. There's Bremner. Noah for Tali Oasa. And Tali just over the advantage line there. Noah for Maven. This time into contact. Oscar Maven. McCarthy. Some hustle on the ground by Wellington College to win the ball. Now Sims. Ball's gone forward. Another possession for Collegiate. Yoasa. Hardy. Strong run from Hardy. Got himself forward to the defence. Mana Manaivalu. Misses out 2 players for O'Leary.
You can just see both of these teams in a bit of an arm wrestle right now, trying to find their way over the advantage line. Neither team wanting to take a backward step though.
Sam McDougall. Noah Yoasa is standing at first receiver on the open side. Morris Moll, the left winger, has tucked himself on the inside shoulder of Noah. There's Noah. And there's Morris Moll just behind the left winger, so there's nobody on the short side, which of course doesn't mean a thing. It might be a trick. We'll wait and see. Now McDougall. Yoasa. Short ball. And a nice little set play. Mana Manaivalu. Broken them on the edge. Good tackle from Braddock. Now McDougall. Long and those locks working together in the midfield. Latest. Over the advantage line now. Yoasa standing left. Brings it back the right side. Johnson. Mana Manaivalu with the ball in 2 hands. Short ball for O'Leary. And they're going to be rewarded. Beautiful set play. The continuity and the ability of Wanganui. Keep the ball alive and back up. That's a great try.
That was simply outstanding. Wanganui finally with some continuity with the ball here. And when you've got finishers like Mana Manaivalu to be able to push over O'Leary in the corner, boy oh boy, a fantastic young man. Used to be a winger back in 2022, did O'Leary. That's why you can see he's comfortable out there. Picked up a try on Tuesday. Adds to his tally right here. An outstanding young man. I got a chance to catch up with O'Leary earlier on today. I tell you what, he's got a chin like Paul Gallen, chiseled and ready to go. He's loving the moment. Something interesting about him, a young helicopter pilot.
So Noah Yoasa, that was the big play. Stood on the left side and swung the ball back to the right. And what about that for a conversion? Who's the pilot? O'Leary.
O'Leary, the number 8, well, ex-winger, aspiring pilot. He's only flying with an instructor at the moment, but a helicopter pilot.
Give me a ride home after the game to Wanganui. Another position. And a penalty at the ruck. So getting a little bit of a taste of their own medicine, Wellington College, who came from 19-0 down on day one to beat Christ College. They were up by 12-0 and have now been run down themselves to be behind by just 4 points in what has been a thrilling and entertaining game of First 15 Rugby. This is the 97th annual Quadrangular Tournament. Brought to you, of course, in association with Atiawa Toa FM live stream and screening live on Sky Sport, as well as being live streamed as Johnson. Manamanaivalu straightens up the attack. Strong enough to hold the 2 defenders off him as well. Now Yoasa. Again, they quickly shift the ball. Lupo goes behind him, but they scramble onto the ball. Collegiate then put a kick in behind. Now Faitala, the fullback. On return, he put a bit of footwork on, but it got hit by Latus. Sims, charge down. Now Riley, the co-captain. Now Bremner. Kick's not going to find touch. Sheriff on the return, 1-on-1. Away from 2 defenders, taken to the ground by the voluntary committed. 4 defenders in that run, Sheriff. Now Hardy. Quality run from the prop forward. Oh, Henry Bremner. He knew the heat was coming from Collegiate. Got a bit too enthusiastic, got himself caught offside. And the referee going to sit him down for 10 minutes.
Wanganui don't change a thing, do they? They're about kicking for the post for 3 points. They'll go close to the try line again. Chance their arm.
And now the line out drive. We've gone to ground. Yoasa. His brother was big, strong, powerful run. The ball away in the tackle. The confidence, the skill and the poise all on display. Firstly, Noah Yoasa choosing to pass. And then Tali Yoasa, the second 5'8", with a beautiful piece of running and offloading in the tackle.
Oh, outstanding as you see them running to the line here. It's the backhanded pass from Oasa, the second 5'8", and Johnny on the spot here for Wanganui. Jimmy Peacock will slide over. It's a credit to his hard work around the paddock. Head prefect for the Harvey house.
Well, it'll be Jimmy Peacock's name on the score sheet, but you could just as easily rub it out. Write down the name of Tali Yoasa. He was the player, big, tall and athletic. To the line, 2 defenders on him. Beautiful offload. Peacock staying alive on the outside. Only had to catch the ball and fall over the line, so great combination between number 12 and number 6 for Collegiate. They thoroughly deserve their lead, 26 points to 15 now. Yoasa. Faitala. from just outside his 22, Sims. Trying to turn Mana Manaivalu around, but he's perfectly placed. Mana Manaivalu now on the return. Offloads O'Leary. Yoasa. Again, they shift. Hardy. It's front rowers with the skill and quality of midfielders, and that's a beautifully placed kick from Collegiate. And to put Wellington back in their own half, and Faitala with some brilliant footwork. Gets the kick away. So the referee brings a thrilling and entertaining end to the opening first half of the 97th annual Quadrangular final, with Collegiate ahead of Wellington College 26 points to 15.
First 35 minutes here in the final of the 2023 edition of the Quadrangular Tournament. Seesaw battle indeed. 6 tries scored in the first half. First 2 tries are going to Wellington. Co-captain Kennedy getting both of them before Wanganui finally got some pill, held on to the ball, and boy oh boy, they picked up 4 in reply. We've got Semi with some reaction sideline. Let's go down to him.
Welcome to the sideline, and I found an old boy of Wellington Cole, a legend, a former Crusader himself, Mr. Ace Titia Marola Masoli. How are you?
It's good to be here. It's good to be back at the old stomping ground where it all started, and good to see the footy being played by the kids.
First of all, you look young enough to be out there with these kids, but you know it's a great event. Can you remember your time when you were playing this?
Yeah, it's been awesome. It's been 30 years since I've been here, and it's been 30 years of reminiscing in terms of how this awesome tournament is so important to our kids, especially our rugby kids, especially for the youth that are aspiring to be able to play at this level. This is a stepping stone to so much more. So it's great to be able to come back and be able to see the kids playing at such a great level of footy. Yeah.
Quick focus on the game. Nelson have done really well to get back into this half. Wellington, they know they've got a game on it, but not a lot in it.
Yep, the team have come back and they've played some really good footy. They've played some really good fundamentals. The forwards for Wanganui have been great in terms of being down there. They put some pressure on. They played through the middle and broken through our defence. Hopefully Wellington come back and put a good performance as they did in the game on Tuesday. Yep.
Well, thank you as always, brother. That's us from the sideline. We'll head back up to Ken and the team for the call for the second half.
Thank you.
Not much to contemplate for both teams at half time. Collegiate obviously want to maintain this momentum, deny Wellington College any form of field position ball, and tackle their hearts out for 35 minutes. Wellington, by comparison, got to get some field position, got to get their hands on the football, put some plays together, and try and convert that pressure into points. So contrasting agendas. And what we saw from Collegiate on Tuesday, they are a team that have come to run the ball. You won't die wondering. But if you don't move up in the defence line, they will hurt you. Collegiate. Such as the quality of their passing and catching. I'm very fortunate to have one of the legends of our sevens game in charge. And of course he would be encouraging them to use the ball, keep it alive, wherever you are on the field, back yourself. And we've seen that in the manner in which the tries that they've scored. And don't get me wrong, that was an enormous upset on Tuesday for them to beat Nelson. 4-time champion, undefeated in 2023. And Collegiate found a way to get it done, and they did it with class and poise. And they are a tiny school by comparison to Wellington College. And they lead at half-time, so as we say in sport, there it is. And history could well be in the making. But of course there's a small matter of 15 players from Wellington College with a different agenda. Sport at its best, Jason.
It sure is indeed, my friend. I know that I'm strapping myself in for an outstanding second half here. I expect these two teams to go right to the wire.
Manamana'i Valu, the second half underway. And Wellington College, their first use of the ball. Two strong carries from the kickoff. And now Faitala standing immediately behind the halfback, Yoasa, anticipating the kick. Now Yoasa on the return. Long 20-metre cutout ball for Johnson. A one-on-one of Hotai. Yoasa. There's his locks playing ball in the middle now. Jack McCarthy, the captain. Manamana'i Valu running onto the ball. It's two phases done. Now Yoasa trying to put the ball behind the Wellington College defence. Braddock.
Well, a clear indication here to start this second half. A little bit different. Wanganui trying to find field position first. Putting too much foot on the accelerator.
Oh, not finding touch. Yoas again, that long ball. Shift the point of the attack. Manamana'i Valu. Faitala. Just outside the 22. Sims. Yoasa. Oh, brilliant take from Yoasa. A little 1-2 play with the ball back on the inside. And those locks again go to work for Collegiate. This time Mabin at first receiver. Long ball, Mo. Morris Mo. Manamana'i Valu, halfback McDougall. Now Yoasa shifts. Cut out ball in the midfield. Peacock. Down at the edge, Jimmy Peacock. Yoasa plays halfback McDougall, first receiver. Nice hustle. Good hustle from Lupo. Getting a hand in there to force a knock on.
Oh, just what Wellington needed there. Lupo, he had a brilliant first game on Tuesday, as we talked a little bit about earlier. You can see him just applying some pressure with good leg drive, just enough to disrupt the delivery for Wanganui. Lupo, the head of the Polynesian club here at Wellington College. I'm sure they're out in force to support their guy today.
Bremner. Jacob Kennedy at first receiver. Geez, a good runner. Kennedy, first carry. Like a loose forward over the advantage line. And the second carry in midfield, Bremner. Faitala. Kicks the ball low. Manamana'i Valu. Now Yoasa is happy to try to turn Wellington around. Sims Archie Sims looking for the touchline on the left side. The ball is going to roll. Yoasa not much in the way of an angle. Now Lupo loves to run the ball. Lupo, good carry. Now Henry Law. I say Harry Law. We're in a concede.
It's an interesting dynamic for Wellington at the moment, of course, playing with only 14 men. So Bremner comes back. So Sims has been going into halfback and first five. How he's doing both roles, I don't know.
Faitala. Now Manamanai Valu. Manamanai Valu this time will start inside his own 22, away from the first two defenders, trying to find some space in the middle. Good tackle, Law. Harry Law with a good shot in midfield. Now the pick and go through Mabin. It's a low ball for Peacock to pick up off his ankles. Yoasa. Mabin into contact after receiving the ball on a shift. Johnson. Good job, Johnson. Two defenders to deal with. Now Manamanai Valu putting the ball behind Braddock. And gets it on the half volley. Braddock. Taking in a good tackle by Yoasa. Tali Yoasa. Henry Bremner coming back onto the field, even though I've been calling him the last few minutes he's been on. That's what happens when you don't take your pills. Now they're back to 15. Nice job.
Wellington done well though, down to 14 men for that time, while Bremner was in the bin. Did not give up any points.
And the ball went forward. Ooh.
I think the 1,800 referees out there don't agree.
What's that saying? The referee's always right, even when they're wrong. We thought that was going to go against Collegiate, but it's gone in their favour. So this scrum, they are 10 metres out on the right side. Monty Sheriff, the right wing, has tucked himself in on the inside shoulder of Noah Yoasa. Let's see what they do here. Oh.
Big scrum, massive scrum from Wellington there.
I've got a feeling they have been called for pushing too far. Collegiate. Oh, brilliantly done by Yoasa to keep that ball in the field of play. Another long ball for Manamanai Valu. Trying to find space between winger and fullback. Gets a good bounce. So the rules in First 15, you can't push more than 1.5 meters. And Collegiate got free kicked for pushing more than 1.5 meters. So they So they in actual fact got penalised for being too good. That's a reflection of where we are as a society. Penalised the excellence.
There's a message in there somewhere.
There's a social issue in all aspects of sport for us to learn from.
And here I thought it was the Mia Tialata, his little trick move, like boys take a step back when you're in the scrum and make them come, but no.
No, he's not a step back kind of guy.
No, he's not.
He's an angry hombre, that one. Actually, Nehemiah, I caught up with Rob Corliss, Nehemiah's first 15 coach, when Nehemiah was in this team in 98, 99, the 2 years they won the quad as well. It was a wonderful era of players. Ross Kennedy was in that era as well, along with Nehemiah. As Collegiate shift to midfield, cut out ball. Mana Manaivalu now for Sheriff. Big meters down the right edge for Monty Sheriff. No halfback. Yoasa. Latus. Go back to the right side this time for Tali. Yoasa, what a game. He's having Yoasa with another offload in the tackle. Back on the inside, and that ball lost forward, but for certain it looked like Morton would have been in, but the athleticism of Tali Yoasa, the number 12, is on display today.
You can see just that desperation tackle that jars the ball loose. After some fantastic play here from Collegiate. A couple of reserves on for Collegiate. Getting us on 22 in the wing replacement for Mal on the left wing. And Angus Pearce into halfback. He's the young man that took the quick tap to get them the victory on Tuesday. So a couple of impact players in for Wanganui Collegiate.
There's Morton's ball for Sheriff. Coming back, and that's Ben Corlett, the open side flanker. He prevented what would have been a certain try.
We might have given the referee a bit of stick before. Perfect call on that play. He doesn't have the advantage of the instant replay like we do, Ken, but you can see that ball just dislodged by the captain, Corlett.
That play coming off a brilliant offload from Yoasa. Just enough on that for referee to rule that he'd lost control and ball had gone forward. Henry Bremner. Jack Riley off the back. Great run from Riley from a 5-metre scrum, gets his team to the 22. And now Sims with plenty of time to get the kick away. Nice exit play from Wellington College under pressure.
Well, we saw that, didn't we, on Tuesday? The play of the co-captains, Riley and Kennedy. They're number 8 and 14, scoring back-to-back tries, but it was the way they led the team by their actions. That's what they need right now, Wellington. They need to find the scoreboard. Well, they need to find territory first.
This will help. Rear era from Collegiate. They have been so consistent offensively and defensively with their execution over the course of this tournament.
Wellington with a couple of substitutions themselves. Legs are burning out there. Braddock will get a rest. As you see,
there's a magnificent carry from Riley from a 5 metre scrum. It's been a scrum under pressure as well, and Riley got his team some front foot ball. Again, Riley off the back on the open side. It's through the defence line. It's the halfway line just to the right on your screen as Wellington College shift. Good tackle, Johnston. And wins the penalty. Great defence. William Johnston.
Collegiate, they show they're good with the ball in hand, but when required defensively, they can really step up and mark, can't they? Getting over the top of that ball there, Tali Noa. Boasa. Wellington ringing some more substitutions. 19 George Woodman on the field, Max McLaughlin and Shea Bosher. So 3 changes, fresh legs for Wellington.
Yoasa, Johnston. Whoa, it's been intercepted. He's going to get 3 tries, Kennedy. The chase is coming, but he has been the form outside back at the 97th Quadrangular Tournament. Gets a hat-trick today, got 2 on Tuesday, sitting on 5 for the week with 19 minutes to go, Jacob Kennedy. What a player.
Well, it's about big moments and big leaders. We saw O'Reilly from the back of the scrum defensively get him to the 22. Kennedy just senses an opportunity to grab that ball and off to the races to go. A stellar week for the 2 captains. Kennedy capping it off with a hat-trick here in the final.
Started on the wing, switched to the midfield, and he's got pace to burn. On the basis of what we've just seen, he's got nice anticipation. Started and finished that try all by himself. He's the one that took the risk. The conversion from Sims is on point. But there it is, Collegiate in control, and Kennedy beautifully done with his outside hand. Dragged that ball in and gets it all done by himself. Jacob Kennedy.
I get the feeling, Ken, the points in this match are not finished, that's for sure. Oh. These 2 teams really putting on a treat today.
We have to keep reminding ourselves they're only kids still at school. Sims. Kennedy turns the ball on the inside. This time in an attempt to rip it out. And in the course of doing that, it went forward.
Just a fortuitous play here as we see the ball rucked out by O'Leary, but comes off one of his teammates and goes forward. So Wellington get the pill again. Momentum shifting.
I'm not a genius by any stretch, mate, but I'll give you the tip. Give the ball to Kennedy. Good scrum from Collegiate off the back. Riley. Some good hustle on him from Angus Pearce. Now Kennedy with the kick picks out Yoasa. And Noah for Monty Sheriff. Now the pick and go. Tali Yoasa with a little goose step, steps out, a brilliant try. He's been the dominant player on the park in my view, Tali Yoasa. With his size, his athleticism and his skill. And what about that individual effort from Yoasa down a narrow edge with not a lot of room to move. There he is coming to the ruck late at the back. And then too good for the defence.
Outstanding. And look at him, he's got a choice here. Does he try and find a support player? Does he come in field and reset? No, I'll back myself. I play for Wanganui Collegiate. I'm one of the best sevens players as my coach and my dad. And he comes up, trumps. Boy, oh boy, big moment right there.
Well, he said a moment ago, Chopper, that the point scoring not over. There's still 15 to go. Brilliant conditions to pass and catch the ball. And a fabulous group of young players that are here to enjoy themselves. And now Noah, Yoasa. The ball's going to come short. Well, he's the one. He decided to pick the ball up, ran through the first tackle. One cover defender to deal with, beat him with a goose step, comfortably in the right corner. Nice job. Yoasa this time carries the ball into contact. Manamanai Valu. He's got a running game, that kid. We haven't seen much of it today. Been kept under the pump a little bit by some strong Wellington College defence, but they have some attacking weapons right across their football team, Collegiate, as do Wellington.
Interesting to see how Wanganui Collegiate play with the lead here. 9-point lead. Still plenty of time though for Wellington to come right back in this match.
Church with the line out win. And now they carry in midfield with a break. Bringing some hustle in the contact. Collegiate, but called for a knock on, another replacement.
Yeah, looks like Jacob Cook's going to come on to the field as well. And he's going to replace the halfback, Bremner. He's had a good game today, did get a rest spell, but he has been sturdy in and around the ruck of the scrum for Wellington. But Cook gets his opportunity now.
Cook straight into his work with a short side play. Cook, and now Braddock. And we've got Semi sideline with us today.
That try we just saw from Wanganui down this corner. We're right in front of that. An amazing turnaround for the game, but looks like Wellington are back in it. They're going to be on attack for a little bit. The noise is pretty heavy. I'm here with Anuru as well. Anuru, what are your thoughts on this game so far?
Oh, really tight game. It's coming down to the last few minutes.
Absolutely. It's going to be anyone's at the moment, but huge game for Wanganui at the moment.
They work the ball from inside their own half. Collegiate. Jack McCarthy. Manamanai Valu at first receiver. Looking for some space behind. They're going to get a good bounce to the ball. Just lost forward. Good chase on it from Guinea. famous Te Atiawa feathers, as we enjoy our early association with Te Awa Tore FM. What a job they do for local sport down in Wellington. Rugby league, softball and netball. Their own radio station as well, and the coverage they provide of live sport is outstanding. Uh, 10 minutes, down by 9, Wellington College. And Collegiate.
Well, just looking at a break in the play. You can see number 17 has come onto the pitch there for Wellington in the front row. A propping replacement, Donny Iono, all the way from Auckland, Ormiston College. Have a handle of this. When he came to Wellington, he'd never played rugby before. He's only been here for 2 years. Now here he is, one of the biggest games for Wellington for the calendar season.
Well, of an All Black prop who's played 44 tests on the coaching staff, director of rugby. He couldn't ask for a better mentor and coach. Big Donny. McCarthy, Iwasa and Hardy. Front row for Collegiate. Sims, Kennedy. Ball goes in front of Faitala, now Braddock. And start from behind the advantage line. Sims. Short ball, good defence. They are growing in confidence and stature as we approach full time. Collegiate, enthusiastic in defence, aggressive in the contact. They try to keep the ball in the field of play. It's on the ground.
Well, we've seen a few of those today, haven't we? Trying to find touch from both sides. Wellington and Wanganui just keeping the ball in play. It's paid off every time except for that one. Just a little knock on. So now Wellington with a scrum in a handy position here as far as territory is concerned.
State the obvious. They need to come away with something out of this visit. Ideally a 7-point try. Trying a conversion. Great field position. Cook. Sims. Second man play for Kennedy. Long ball, Faitala. Now they're a chance. Boscia. Back on the inside for Faitala. Collegiate players on his knees. It's a penalty for Wellington. Call it. Sims. Israel Time. Big carry from Time. Right in front of the post. Coming from the right wing. Now on the wraparound loop ball. Such a big ball carrier for them. Cook. Iono. 2.5 metres out, Wellington. They go down the left side, loop ball. In between a couple of defenders. And now they get their drive going, Wellington College. The referee says yes. A popular try in front of their loyal supporters. And it's exactly what they needed with this visit down the centre of the park.
Oh, I'm pretty sure too. It's the It's the new kid. I'll wait to guarantee it when he comes out. But remember, I had talked about Donny Iono. Never played rugby up until 2 years ago. And I think he's just dotted over here for Wellington. Let's have a look at the replay now. He's in shirt number 17. Darling with the ball now. Looking for the try line, and it is indeed Donny Iono. Never picked up a footy ball 2 years ago. Well, boy, he picked up a good one there from the base of the ruck. And he gets Wellington now within striking distance.
The crowd will tell you 31-27 becomes 31-29 with 5.5 on the clock. So the tension levels in anticipation go up another notch. Big defence. Wellington College, well, we all know what they need to do. They need to get down the other end. Wanganui, they just need the ball. Iono, a try scorer. Kennedy. Jimmy Peacock, a good tackle. Sims to the line. Sims. There's an unforced error, or a forced error now. Johnson. Pierce hustled off the ball. Now Latus. Lost forward by Wellington College. Collegiate. They will walk to the scrum via McDonald's at the railway station and run time off the clock, Jason. the old front row tactics. Pierce. Yoasa, that 10, 12. Gee, they're good, those kids. Noah and Tali. Noah with the ball. Tali. A beautiful late ball. No, it's called for forward. Fine lines. It was beautifully timed, but the referee saying the ball's drifted forward. Here it is on the replay. Well, I've got no idea, but the ref said it's forward. I've seen a lot of footy. If you're from Wellington College, it was forward. If you're from Collegiate, it was a good pass. So there you go.
I'll tell you what it is, though. I mean, it's been amazing this week. Every game has pretty much gone down to the wire. This one, the final for 2023, does not look any different.
Good scrum. Riley. 8-9 play down the right side. And a kick down from Cook. Late tackle. Ooh. 2.5 minutes. He was always going to get the kick away. A conversation between Sims. He's got to go for it. He just had a conversation with the referee. We don't have microphones down there, but I'd suggest that Archie just ask the referee how long. It's 29, 22, 31. So 3 points.
You can see the contact on the kick, wasn't it? It was close. You've just got to be cautious in those moments, don't you? Without a doubt. Archie Sims, we mentioned earlier, only a year 11, first year in first 15. Younger brother of George, picked up his blazer game for Tawa just last Saturday. Now, it's this youngster's opportunity to shine.
Those fingers will be working hard now. And what could be an enormous kick and a defining moment in 2023 at this, the 97th annual Quadrangular Tournament. One of the biggest moments in this young kid's life, and it's only sport. Archie Sims! What about that? With less than a minute on the clock, the supporters reflect the importance of that moment for Wellington College. And let me remind you, they've had a very modest year in the Wellington competition. But on this grand occasion, they lead, and that kick hasn't gone 10 from Collegiate. So they are back to the scrum. It'll be a Wellington College feed with seconds to go on the clock. And for the second game in a row, they have come from behind. Wellington College. Will it be enough? They have got some match winners in Collegiate as well. Towards the last play of the game. They were down 19-0 on Tuesday, came back to win. They were down 26-15 at one point in this game. And now they lead by just a point. Wellington College keeping it close. Lupo running the clock down. One pass football, high percentage play. No risk, recycle, go forward. Now there a chance, Jacob Kennedy, the individual star of this tournament in 2023, gets the ball away for Braddock. Wellington College have field position. They concede a penalty. And if any team can go the length of the field, it is Collegiate. That we know.
Here
now
they come.
Shift 5 metres out from their own line. Jacob Kennedy with the tackle. Big tackle on Guinea. They shift. Now they go wide again. Collegiate. Those two locks have been so good. Down the right edge. They're just short of the 10 metre. Collegiate. They need to recycle the ball. Shift again. Manamanovalu. Into midfield. They desperately search for a hole in the Wellington College defence. Another tackle. Good run from Guinea. And a great tackle from Bosha. Collegiate, again they shift. Manamanovalu. Yoasa. Long cut-out ball. Now they're into their opponent's half. Braddock with the tackle. Beautiful inside ball. Yoasa. Offloads again in the tackle. Ball's lost forward. Wellington College are going to win. They're going to win the 97th Quadrangular Tournament, and for the 39th time they will be crowned champions. And one of those games where there doesn't deserve to be a loser, but the cruelness of sport says there has to be. And Wellington College 32-31. A day of history, a day of achievement, and a magnificent performance from Collegiate. What a game!
Well, the scenes here at Wellington College are phenomenal. Phenomenal. I worry about the spirit fingers, because that embankment has inspired these 15 young men wearing black jerseys out here this week to perform above expectation time and time again, spirited along with courage and belief to do the unbelievable at times. And the unbelievable this year is to reign supreme for 2023 in the Quadrangular Tournament.
As I said earlier, their 2023 first 15 season has been a relatively modest one, just 2 wins and 4 losses. But these tournaments, the history behind these tournaments, the rivalry, the legacy, and there's Piriwepu, coach Nehemiah Tialata, director of coaching, a couple of All Blacks in charge. And a defining moment in their coaching as well. And for these young players on both teams and their families, the opportunity to be involved in an occasion like this, and especially for the year 13 boys who are leaving, won't get the chance to play, and for a number of kids, we won't see them again. They will take this memory away. And we've got some post-match reaction with Semi standing by.
Congratulations, Mr. Kennedy. Tuesday you did it. You've done it again. How do you feel?
Mate, I don't even know what to say. God, I don't even have my breath, eh? All I can say is the boys just put everything out there. When I say everything, I mean everything, eh? Coming in as the underdogs, there's nothing more we could have done. It's just, I don't even know what to say, eh? I mean, first time in I think 9 years with a whole new team, only three caps. It's just, I can't even believe we pulled it off, mate. It's just something going down in history, eh? Nothing more to say, eh?
I think what we're seeing is some raw emotion from yourself. It's been a hard slog, but in the end, this Thursday is probably a Thursday you'll always remember in your school life.
Well, mate, you can definitely say I'll always remember it. I mean, this is going down as best day in life so far. I can't even believe it, you know, especially after Tuesday. You know, the boys were up, but then looking at this game, you know, in advance, it was kind of like a long shot. But we started off strong, and then, well, you got a few good points on us, but managed to come back and finish it off in the last couple of minutes. So yeah, definitely something to be proud of.
Congratulations to you, your leadership in terms of getting this team to where you always wanted it to be, to this win. Huge effort from your coaches as well. Any words on your coaches?
Oh, just a massive thanks to the coaches. I mean, they put their heart and soul into this. I heard one of our head coach was up till 2 a.m. last night, you know, planning in the sheds and sorting all our new game plans out, and it was a massive effort from everyone. All I can say is, you know, it was a team effort. No individuals, the whole school, everyone, eh? But yeah, massive day.
On behalf of Aotearoa Sky TV, man, all the best. Have an awesome night, and congratulations.
Cheers, mate. Will do. Thank you very much. Holy.
Thanks to Jacob Kennedy, the co-captain. And what a way to lead for him. 3 tries as well. Wanganui Collegiate, they led by 26 points to 15 at half-time. And then in the end, the 97th annual Quadrangular Tournament was won after a magnificent second half, with Wellington College coming through to win the game by 32 points to 31. Those of you watching live and exclusive on Sky, thanks for your time, thanks for your company. Hope you've enjoyed all this coverage from the 97th annual First 15 game at Wellington College.